Oh God. Welcome. Welcome to the first episode of the Strum podcast. That was God, that was a rough start. That was me on my vape. I know vapes haven't really been getting much good press lately, and I didn't really help it there. I just got a new one, drag 2 or something it's called. It's fucking strong. But yeah, so this is the Strum podcast first episode. It won't be a long episode because I haven't really got much to talk about, to be honest with you. I just wanted to kind of introduce myself. If you watched my last video, so it was the first video that I put up, and it was yesterday. I kind of went through two different chords, so it was E minor and D chord, just to kind of start people on their journey of playing guitar. So if you just started playing guitar and you're having to listen to this, then welcome. If you already play guitar for a while, then in a couple of weeks I'll be doing more advanced stuff. If you're listening to this way in the future, which most people probably are, because YouTube's very fucking cluttered with all the guitar tutorials, then you can probably just shoot ahead to the more advanced videos. I'll probably make another playlist with like moderate, like there'll be like beginner guitar lessons, intermediate guitar lessons, and then I'll probably do like advanced guitar lessons where you can kind of learn like solos and shit like that. But if you are a beginner, then the intention is for people to start on the first video and then go to the next one, and because there's a certain way that I think would be good for people to learn guitar, and it's the whole reason I'm doing it. So I started playing guitar like 12-13 years ago, and I remember thinking that was it was fun. It's really fun, but it's also, it could be hard, you know, like your fingers aren't used to pressing down the strings and stuff, so they can become a bit sore, which becomes a bit disheartening. I always thought I was a little bit of a bitch until other people told me that they found it a bit sore as well. Sorry. So more than sorry, I'm not as much of a bitch as I thought I was. although I have been coughing for the majority of this fucking short podcast, so maybe I am. But yeah, so my name's Gary. I'm from Dublin, in Ireland. I live in a little town in South Dublin. I've been playing guitar, as I said, for 12-13 years or so. Started off playing playing music from the bands that I liked, you know, like Oasis and Coldplay, The Verve, The Kooks and stuff like that. And then I started listening to more like heavier music, you know, like Metallica and Pantera, and I've always been a fan of Guns N' Roses and stuff. Like Slash, the guitarist of Guns N' Roses, was pretty much the reason that I started playing guitar in the first place, other than my brother, who started playing guitar before me. You know, when you're young, you just want to do the same thing as your siblings, you know. But that's the Slash was a big factor in it, and there's a couple of other guitar players as well, you know, like Eddie Van Halen and stuff, that really got me going, and James Hetfield and Dave Mustaine. Jimi Hendrix is one of the greats. Jimi Hendrix, deadly guitar player. I have a poster of him on my wall. You probably seen. Actually, no, you wouldn't have seen it on the video. I'll show it in the video maybe someday, but or I'll put a picture up. I have no like social medias or anything like that yet. I think actually I'll make an Instagram and I'll put up the picture of it. Not that anybody's gonna know what's going on when I just put a picture of Jimi Hendrix, but then again, it will be guitar related Instagram, so it probably makes sense, you know. Like Jimi Hendrix is a well-known guitar player, like. Yeah, so I was starting off with all chords doing the videos. So yesterday I did E minor and D, which are pretty easy chords, and if you're starting off, they're great chords to start off with. And then tomorrow I'll be putting up another tutorial which will have I was going to do a C and A chords. Two great chords, C, A, E minor and D. So those four chords before the end of the week. If you're following along, you'll have them down. Well, you won't have them down before the end of the week, like with the strumming and stuff and changing to them, but you'll know them, you know. And then let me see, is there any? Yeah, so maybe at the end of the week I'll show you a full song. It won't be a new song, like there's a specific song that uses some of those chords, although most songs use those chords. Actually I might have to go through G as well, so I might even do like a video that shows the G chord and then that song, maybe to end off the week, or I could even just start off with a song for the following week or so. But then again, you know, like as I said, like YouTube's pretty cluttered with guitar tutorials and stuff, so I'm probably talking to you way in the fucking future, like, so you can just skip over and just play, like, learn that song if you want. Like, I'll probably teach them with much detail as possible, but also I don't want the video to drag on so you get bored, you know what I mean? To be completely fucking transparent. That's pretty shit, like, yeah, so I'm 25, I'm from Dublin, I'm playing guitar for a good 12-13 years. I like all sorts of music, like I don't just like music that has guitar in it. I like a lot of like hip hop and rap and all that stuff. It depends on the song, you know, it really does, it just depends on the song. And if you're a person that's into like pop music and stuff like that, like all the new songs, I can show you how to play a couple of those as well. Like all of them, like most pop songs are use the same few chords if you're playing them on guitar, like acoustic guitar or whatever. If you like singing along to them as well, like they're pretty handy. There's actually a video of it who's Ed Sheeran. He's doing like an interview on like Good Morning America or something like that. It's like a news kind of thing, and he has a guitar and he kind of explains that all pop songs have the same like 3 or 4 chords. I think it's like G, C and D and F it could be, and they just shout out like a new pop song, or I think it was like 2 years ago, so whatever was new then, and then he just plays them. It's actually really good. It kind of gives you an insight as to how easy it can be to play all the new songs that you do want to play. Of course, like if you want me to talk about anything or go through songs or anything like that, you can always put them in the comments below any of the videos. If you want me to talk about anything, put them down in the podcast, the comments of the podcast videos. It will be a podcast video with a podcast, yeah, the podcast uploads or whatever the fuck. Yes, that's pretty much it. I kind of just wanted to introduce myself and let you know what the whole Strum Down podcast is about and what the aim is. As I said, I just want to make it easy as possible for people, as I kind of found it hard when I first started. And it's kind of fun doing the videos, you know. I'm gonna get guests and stuff like that on the podcast, so it'll only make it a bit more fun for myself, you know. I'll keep going with it. Try upload a tutorial video maybe 2 or 3 times a week and get like 1 or 2 podcasts up a week as well. I'm trying to get myself dive head first into it and try it, like. And the same with yourself, like if you want to do anything, fuck it. Like it's kind of hard getting over the initial like, what are people gonna think about me putting up videos and podcasts, and like how are my friends gonna react and stuff like that. But like you have to get over that. Like if you want to do anything like that and put up videos on YouTube and stuff, like the amount of people that do it, you know, and if they can do it, like why the fuck can't you, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna fucking dive head first into this and just try to teach you what I can, you know. And as I said, I'll get more advanced as we go along. And if you are just starting, just fucking watch the first video, learn, watch the next video, learn, watch the next video, boom, 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 you got it. You're a good guitar player, you win, we both win, win-win situation, it's all good. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm taking another drag me vape here now. Yeah, as I was saying, vapes hasn't really got good press recently. Like especially in America. If you're living in America, apparently like there's like no regulations or something like that with the e-liquids or something like that, or people are making like makeshift liquids or something. Like there's like recently there's been a good few like people dying and shit like that. Like, but I know myself like how I feel when I smoke it, because like if I have a smoke, I feel kind of tired and like I don't feel good. But if I have this, I feel like I can still go on a run. You know, I feel like I can still go on a run. I can feel like I can still work out and go along with my day, and I feel like I'm healthier. I don't know if I am, but I feel it. There can't be as much chemicals in this as there is in smokes. I think there's like 99 to 100 different chemicals in smokes, like including like fucking rat poisoning and shit like that. Like, now I know no, I know YouTube probably isn't the best um kind of platform to have a podcast, because if you go out with a YouTube yoke, then like the sound and all the stops unless you have like the YouTube Premium or whatever. But like SoundCloud and stuff like that, like you can only upload a certain amount before you have to start buying shit. Like, and I don't have the money for that sort of thing. Like, to be completely honest, like. So I'll keep them short enough. I usually listen to podcasts when I'm playing Xbox or something, anyways. Like, so it's just no hassle like to listen. Then again, it's up to yourself. Like, you don't have to listen to anything. Like, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If you wanna, I'll give you the email address there. So the email address is Strumdown. There's no O in down. It's just STRUMDW. Oh, yeah, DWN@gmail.com. And if you have any questions, just shoot them over there and I'll answer them as quick as I can. Like, I work during the day and stuff, but like my job, I can look at my phone every so often, you know. I'll be checking it, like, so like it won't even go past a day before I can respond, you know. Unless I'm like really busy or I'm going on holidays or something like that. But I'll probably give an update to that anyways before I do go on holidays or anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're listening to this, welcome. Enjoy the videos. I hope you get a bit of information out of the podcast. Now, this one today was pretty much just an introduction, you know. But hopefully next time they'll be longer. I'll have a couple of more topics. Hopefully I can get some more people on to the podcast as well. I got a couple of friends to play guitar, and yeah, hopefully it'll all work out now. As I said, I'm going to try to upload as much as possible, so maybe you will see me one day or hear my voice. So yeah, so till next time, so till tomorrow, till the next video. Enjoy your day, night, or whatever, whenever you're listening to this, and yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye.